Hello everyone! In this video, Flickr and I are testing what chips can carry a Mirai Pulse. Of course, we don't test the big chips, no need to test a Freelancer or Hercules. We are going for the small stuff, and there are some very big surprises. I didn't expect this. Let's get started! Here we have craft-left vehicles together: Dragonfly, Nox, X1 Force and Mirai Pulse. And look how small Pulse is compared to the other craft-left vehicles. Pulse is the first vehicle in the game that is not comically oversized. So many vehicles are way too big in the game. Look here, much smaller than even an X1 Force. So I guess she will fit into quite a lot of ships. We are starting with the Pisces. This is lowest altitude settings on the Pulse. Yeah, you have to be careful. Try to get in slowly and turn her off. Yeah, she fits nicely. I think you can even get two inside. That's nice. A Nox barely fits into Pisces. It's a very tight fit. Let's get out. Now we are trying Aurora MR. CRG showed this in the video. Let's adjust height and fly in slowly. Maybe this works better with a tractor beam, but maybe this works too. Okay, not really. I hit something. No. I think you need a tractor beam for this. Yeah, I cannot just craft left in. There seems to be an invisible wall. Maybe like this. Okay, now my head is glitching through. I turn it off. And I get off. Okay, it doesn't look too good. I don't think this will fit. Let's see if I can get her out. Or maybe like this. I mean, I could go onto the pilot seat. Enter pilot seat. Okay, I don't even know where I am now. Let's turn her on. I have no third-person camera. Okay, it kind of worked. I was able to get inside and get outside, but I think the door might close automatically when you are entering Quantum. Now we have an Argo MPV. I go to lowest altitude and I fly in slowly. A little bit strafing to the right. Okay, now my camera is acting up. I cannot see anything. But looks good. I'm just turning off. And I get off the bike. Yeah, my helmet was glitching through. But this actually looks good. You can easily get two inside. Flickr, can you hop onto it and fly outside? Now Flickr flies outside. Yeah, Flickr's helmet is glitching through the ceiling too. It works, but it's kinda... Now we have hermetical Pisces. Okay, this door closes automatically. I guess I have to stand here. You can even get it inside the hermetical Pisces. Okay, that's very nice. Can you turn her off and get off? Okay, this game is very, very glitchy. We have lots of issues with glitching through things, with clipping. but it works. I will go now on it and try to drive out. Okay, I fly now out. Yeah, lots of glitching, lots of clipping with my view, but it works. Nice. Now we have an Earth rover and Flickr will try to get a pulse inside. If it's shortly, it's not because Flickr is a bad player, it's because of two things. Okay, I mean it worked. Now Flickr is on top. This game has a lot of issues with glitching and so on, but it worked. You can have it inside. You can still get into the cockpit, and there's a side door if this would be blocked, so you can always get into the cockpit. Now we have a Nova tank. Let's try to get a pulse inside. Would be fun if this would work. Okay, let's strafe a little bit to the right side so we can get into the driver's seat. Engines off. Let's get off the pulse. Okay, problem is I cannot strafe much more to the right side and now my way is blocked. Flickr, do you have a way to get into the driver's seat that way? There should be enough room, but our characters are Michelin men. Flickr tries to readjust. The thing is, you are looking at the scene and you think, yeah, there should be more than enough room, but players and vehicles have like invisible walls around them. So even if it looks like there would be enough room, there might not be enough. But this way it works. Okay, so you kinda can make it work. Let's try to close the hatch and see what happens. Let's open the hatch. Let's try to get onto the pilot seat. Okay, and let's try to get out. Enter pilot seat. Okay, I try now to reverse while I was upside down. And it works. You can even make this work. Okay, that's very nice. We have now a Titan. I'm going to lowest altitude. And I fly inside slowly. Okay, this seems to have worked nicely. Turn her off and I get off. This worked very well, much better than Nox because Pulse is a very small vehicle. You can even get two inside. Very nice. And now we are trying again a 100i. Sometimes it looks like it would fit, but there are a lot of invisible walls around vehicles, around players in architecture. But this looked okay. I'm getting off the bike. Wow, this actually works. I didn't think this would work. Flickr, can you close the door from the outside, please? Okay, Flickr already did this. And I can get onto pilot seat. Let's see if I can open the door. Open door. I mean, now it lays on its side, kinda. Okay, I'm now onto the seat. I don't have any good view. Don't know where the door is. No, we are now stuck. Flickr, I cannot see anything. In third person view, I don't even see the door. Okay, I cannot get out. I cannot get any good third person view. I don't even know in what direction I would have to move. Looks like I'm now under the bed. Now Flickr tries to get pulse out. So in theory this would kind of work, but like I mentioned, there are invisible walls around buildings, around ships, around interiors, around players, so might not be your best idea. Oh wow, this worked! I don't know how Flickr did this. Flickr just glitched through it, but it works. So you can use a 100i to carry a pulse. I'm not saying it's painless, I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be done, which is really crazy. Well done, Flickr. This was very cool. Now we have a trick cutter Rambler. She doesn't have the biggest cargo space, but I'm sure even here it will work nicely. And engine off. And I get off. You can get into the cockpit, no problem. Let's try to get out and just reverse. Not a problem. Even in this variant of the cutter. We are now trying to get a pulse onto the front elevator of an Origin 400i, which would be not a problem because X1 is much bigger, and if you see Flickr just jogging around in every which way direction, those are things. Flickr can fly. Okay, looking good. Now engines are off, and Flickr is getting off the bike. Let's elevator up. Will it fall through the elevator? Nope. Of course, this works. Elevator down. Let's see if this works too. Yeah, it's a little bit choky, but it works. Let's go on to it. Enter pilot seat. Turn engines on. And fly off. Okay, not exactly what I wanted to do. Now we are fine. Now we have a Vanguard Harbinger. Let's see if we can park it inside. The ramp will be the biggest problem. I'm going in very slowly. Okay, I'm strafing to the right side. I have to get into the cockpit, of course. I turn engines off. And I go off the bike. Wow, this worked nicely. You can easily get into the cockpit. You can close the ramp. You can even get two inside. Wow. Let's try to get out again. Wow, this was painless. This was far easier than I thought. Wow, this is really good. And now Flickr tries it. Okay, this doesn't look too good now. I'm not laughing about Flickr, it's not Flickr's fault. So invisible walls. I think Flickr fall through the wall. No, Harbinger, it's an Harbinger. But look at this. No, it's lying here. Flickr tries now being a defender. Again, if her movement is jerky, it's not her fault. It always looks jerky from other people's point of view. She can even turn inside. Okay, it's very nice. That's cool. And it even stays in normal position. Okay, can you get on and can you get out? There's enough space to even turn it inside a Beno Defender. That's very cool, very nice. Now flicker flies out. Forward. Now we have a Warlock. There's of course less room. Lowest altitude settings. I mean less room than in a Titan because of EMP device. Okay, turning off engines. Getting off. And I am now on the top. Looks okay. We can close the ramp. And let's open ramp again. Let's try to get onto it and try to fly out. Okay, I see nothing. Turning on. And I just reverse. Okay, it works. Yeah, she quite often likes to be upside down inside ships, but so far it worked nicely in most ships we tested. Now we have a Terrapin, lowest altitude settings. I just fly in slowly. Maybe I park behind the seat. Wow, this was very smooth. Turning off and getting off. Wow, very easy. You can have multiples inside. Of course, you can close the door. Wow, this was absolutely smooth. Getting back onto the seat. Engines on. And I will reverse. Very easy. No trouble at all. And here we have our data 100i. Maybe not easy. I think it can be done, but it's not something I would like to do often. 400i, easy. Argo MPV cargo, easy. Aurora MR, maybe not easy. CRG showed this in the video. I am not so sure how they did this. Maybe with a tractor beam. Can be done, but not something I would like to do often. Avenger Titan, Avenger Warlock, Beno Defender, Cutter Rambler, easy. You can even turn it inside a Beno Defender. Yeah, well done, Flicker. Nova Tank, yes, but needs a few tries. Pisces, Pisces Medical, Terrapin, Ursa Rover, Vanguard. Easy. Especially Vanguard really surprised me. This tells you how big our ships are inside, because we are Michelin men. Thank you very, very much again, Flicker, for all your help, all your suggestions and all your patience. I hope you found this interesting and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, I was landed, I was getting off my pulse and I exploded, Flicker. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.